Donald Trump actually gave an interview to a local Fox station in Detroit this week, and it was quite the sight to behold. Not only did Donald Trump rattle off a completely false set of statistics, but he was taken aback when the reporter actually asked him, "Where'd you get these numbers?" And he had absolutely no response. So here's the clip in case you haven't seen it. Donald Trump just completely malfunctioning when asked where he's getting his numbers from. Take a look.
Well, what about the 6-week ban? No one seems to want that in the liberal circles or even the moderate circles here in Michigan.
That's right. They're going to vote against that. They will. In my opinion, that's what they'll do. One stat before we go. Venezuela was very crime-ridden. They announced the other day 72% reduction in crime in the last year. You know why? They moved all their criminals from Venezuela right into the good old USA. And Biden let them do it. It's a disgrace.
But, sir, where are those numbers coming from?
I guess I get them from the papers. In this case, I think it's a federal statement well, they're coming actually from Venezuela. They're coming from Venezuela.
We'll have to check on that. But
for the record, because I think everybody needs to know who that reporter is because he did such an amazing job there. That is reporter Roop Raj for, again, a local Fox News station in Detroit. And he just delivered a masterclass on how to handle Donald Trump. Trump was not expecting that at all, right? Like, okay, so you just rattled off some statistics here. Where'd those come from? From the papers? I mean, not from the paper, from Venezuela. Yeah, that's who did that. And believe it or not, that's also a lie. Venezuela has not reported a 68, 67% decrease in crime. They've reported a 25% decrease in crime. Like, that's the actual number from the Venezuelan government. And even that, officials from across the world say is totally inaccurate. But here's the thing. That's how you handle Trump. That's how you do it. It's simple. It's not adversarial. It is what a reporter is supposed to do. Donald Trump is rattling off statistics. You have every right as a journalist to say, "Oh, where'd you get those numbers?" And that's when he fell apart. And he fell apart not because he wasn't expecting it. He definitely wasn't expecting it. But he fell apart because he's not used to that either. He's not prepared to answer questions like that because typically Donald Trump only goes into friendly media outlets where nobody's going to push back on all of the BS that he says. I guarantee you moving forward, his campaign's going to be like, "Listen, we got to make sure we can control the situation whenever you go on TV so we don't have another moment from you where it looks like your brain just completely malfunctioned and you didn't even know how to speak for a few seconds." But I cannot give enough credit to that reporter there. Again, Trump is not used to this. He is used to being able to go out there, not have any pushback from reporters, or at least not any pushback that he can't ignore. He goes out there, he spouts crazy things, and then he leaves. And then sometimes the networks will do a fact check on him. Sometimes they won't. Most of the time, they will not. But he doesn't have to face it if he doesn't want to. And in that interview right there, he had to face it. He had to answer that tough question of where did this come from? And that's why he lied multiple times in his idiotic response there. Like, it's from the papers. I mean, not the papers, it's from Venezuela. No, neither of those answers are correct. And I wish more reporters had the courage to ask this man this simple question. Where'd you get that info? That doesn't seem right. We'll have to look into that. Like, that's the best part too, is not even just that he asked the question, but then when he gave, Trump gave his rambling answer, the reporter's like, we'll have to look into that. So hopefully they did do a follow-up, and hopefully they did release the correct number, or at least what the Venezuelan government is saying, because even if it's overinflated, it's still way lower than what Donald Trump is trying to claim. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos, and share them as widely as possible.